Quick! Quick! Go! Quick! Oh, I'm as hungry as a wolf. Whoa! Whoa! Go! Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
It's time you all heard the truth.
Whoa!
We've survived drought, we've survived floods, plague and fires, and failed harvests. But now, we face a far greater catastrophe.
I need something to eat.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborch and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, Follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill. Hip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. If I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much. May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Time you all heard the truth. We've survived drought. We've survived floods. plague and fire.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I want to repent of my sins before God, Father.
Your journey is not over yet. Finish what you started. I'm sorry.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
That's enough! He gets it a thrashing!
I'll sort you out nicely. Do it! You won't get me.
Never saw that coming!
It's a wonder you're still...
Why?
You wanna try me? Eh? Fuck that!
Show your stuff!
What do you want? You're not...
Alert! Alert! You won't get me! I'm all yours!
That was something!
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief?
Christ almighty! You stormed in on them like you were the Archangel Michael himself. Thanks for getting me out of here.
Here you go. Take it. Quick! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. You all right?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Coercion, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need...
If it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. All that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Blada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Suchdol.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it. But think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hoped they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone. Though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious about your Thunderstone story.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if I'll ever forget it, anyway.
Tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. And not just us. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, we'd have the edge on them. That we'd help the people in the village. And make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I borrowed it from him. Well, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And what about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men to go out on patrol. We armed ourselves as best we could, and made our move. From the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something. Made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Then I got stuck in. They outnumbered us. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me. One of them suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or drowning me. But thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals, wherever they could. No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep us here, but I can see Peter and me staying another summer. Perhaps longer. I mean, it's nice here, and the village is protected by a strong fortress. It's a good place, if you ask me. You never know. I might find myself a piece of land, or marry into some.
Now we have you, you thief! Get over here, or I'll call the guards.
Leave out of here! Quick, fellas!
I am visitor sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer
Deviants like him. God's law and the lord of the land apply to everyone.
They're coming. They're close now.
welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Rabors.
Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
I understand.
That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me heal it? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, near Golin, but he came back empty-handed, breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something. I'd be with you, sir.
Can't go on.
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
What are your nights like? Mlada said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats, and they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek
is next, I'm sure of it.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you. I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odour. Bodily humours aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, let's talk about how we can help you. I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's set up camp over the hill. That's why I'd like to tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you. When you're caught between a rock and a hard place, there's no shame in running. It doesn't make you a coward. On the contrary, you're smart enough to realize there's nothing you can do. You can always come back later when you have the advantage and deal a bigger blow to the enemy.
I just want Mlada to be safe.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I realised I'd be of no help to my friends and family if I die for some foolish sense of honour.
You're right. I can't leave Mlada in this alone.
Don't be afraid to see the bigger picture. Even of the things you're worried about right now. A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Mlada are doing.
Clear off and don't bother me!